Now we're going to start by video number 3, equation of second degree. You know equation of second degree from the last year, but you used to say if delta is negative, we don't have real roots, but we have complex root because square root of negative number exists. So in this case, the roots will be minus 1, minus b, plus or minus I. Since here square root of delta negative, what do we put before I? And to be positive, what do we put before delta minus? So this in this case will be here it's positive and we put I. So, for example, solve to understand it. Suppose you have an equation of second degree, you want to solve it f of x equal to 0. If you do delta here, b squared minus 4ac, you have minus 4 less than 0. So we don't have real roots. We can solve it where in complex roots. So you have two roots. Minus b is 4 plus or minus radical delta minus 4 over 2, 2a, which is 2. Radical minus 4 is 2i. So I have two complex roots. 4 plus 2i over 2, which is 2 plus I, and or 2 minus I. And if you want to factorize it, you write, you know that a is 1, x minus 2 plus I into x minus 2 minus I. Okay? So let us take more example. If you have x squared plus 2x plus 10, you want to factorize it also. You do delta, which is b squared minus 4ac. So it's 4 minus 40 minus 36 less than 0. So we have two complex roots. We don't have real roots, but complex. Minus b minus 2 plus or minus radical minus 36 over 2. Radical minus 36, it is, you introduce I since square root of negative, and radical 36, it's 6i. So you have the two roots, minus 1 minus 3i and minus 1 plus 3i. If you want to factorize it, so a, which is 1, into x plus 1 plus 3i into x plus 1 minus 3i. More problem. Here find the complex number z given. We did one before in the video number 2. So we expand minus 6iz minus 12i square, which is plus 12i square, which is minus 12, equal to minus 3iz plus 4z minus I. We put z in one factor, so 2z minus 2 6iz plus 3iz minus 4z, and the number minus 12, you take it to the other side. It will be plus 12 plus 2 minus, and you have the minus I. So now we put you have 2z minus 4z is minus 2z minus 6iz plus 3iz minus 3iz equal 14 minus I. You put z in factor. You divide. Here the coefficient here is negative. You put opposite, minus 14 plus I over 2 plus 3i, and you multiply by the conjugate, and you have the number. Now I have a complex number z, it means z square equal to minus 4i. We're going to find this complex number. So we wrote it already, x plus iy. A plus ib square, it's a square plus 2 ab and 2x iy. And this is square, I square y square, it's minus, I square is minus 1 we said, so minus y square equal to minus 4i. Two complex numbers are equal when real, this is the real, x square minus y square equal to the real, and the imaginary 2xy equal minus 4. So here we have a system of equation. So what is y? You can write y in terms of x or x in terms of y. Y is minus 2 over x, we replace it up here. So you're going to get x square, y square, you square this one, 4 over x square equal to 2. Same denominator, x4 minus 4 equal, and you cancel denominator, right and left. Here you do x square over x square, which is 2x square, cancel x square and x square. You have an equation that can be reduced to second degree, where the root are not x prime, x double prime, it's x square. So delta here b square 4 minus 4ac 20. So we have two roots. So it's x square equal minus b, and minus b, if you want to do it here step by step, minus b it's 2 plus or minus radical 20 over, here this is a plus, over 2a, which is 2. So, and this is 2 plus or minus 2 radical 5 over 2. So you have two roots, 1 plus radical 5 or 1 minus radical 5. A and B, you know that the definition of a complex, A and B must be real. So you cannot have a square negative. So this is impossible. Why? Because a and b, x and y must be real. So you have only x squared equal 1 plus radical 5 is accepted. So if you remove the square, you're going to get plus or minus 1 plus radical 5. Okay, if you have x, so what will be y minus 2 over this number. If x is positive, minus 2 over radical 1 plus y. If x is minus radical, you're going to get y equal 2 over radical 1 plus xy. So that's it.